Racing at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth, 10th of June. Greg Ennion has joined us for Perfectly Placed. Mr. Ennion, thank you for your time. We've got a whole host of runners, and your first one starts in race 1. Hollywood Bets Kenilworth welcomes you maiden juvenile plate, 1,000 metres. You've got the filly Marquetta with the claimer who's riding well on. Should give her a good chance here.
Yeah, look, there's a maiden juvenile for fillies next week. But I thought, well, I'm going to enter and just see what it looks like. And I think he's pretty well in there because she gets a 2.5 claimer for the Appy, plus she gets a 2.5 fillies allowance, so she carries 55. So all those colts have to give her 5 kilos, and she's got pretty stout form. And I think it's the right race for her. And I think she'll go very well.
Yeah, you've had a winner last meeting. Things have changed. You see, the horses are fresh this morning, so she must definitely have a good chance here. We move on to race 3, where you got 4 runners. Race 3 is the Dare to Dream Racing Syndicate maiden plate, 1,200 metres. Your first one is Royal Celeb.
Yeah, look, he's having his first run, and he's going to want more ground, but he shows a lot of pace at home. I don't know where he finds it from, but he's got good pace. And yeah, I'm actually expecting a nice run from him. I don't say he could win the race, but I don't think he'll be disgraced, and he possibly could fit into the back end of quartets and that.
And Big Deal, he's had 3 starts, back down to 1,200.
Yeah, he was very unsettled at his last run around the turn. Cornet said that he couldn't hold one side of him, and then he was out, then he was in, then he was out again. So I've just basically freshened him up and put him back up the straight. He's got to learn to race properly, this horse. But he's loaded with ability. And but he's also loaded with bad luck because everything has gone wrong with him every time he's run. But if things go well for him, he could be competitive here.
And we go on to late December. Horses had a bit of a break, but his earlier form, if he brings that to this race, he's got to have a chance here.
Yeah, he's a pretty decent type. He should be in the class 4s at the moment, but he's still a maiden. Unfortunately, he picked up quite a serious injury in his hindquarter, and it's taken all this time. He hasn't run since October. I haven't put him on the grass because I didn't want to take a risk of anything, but I've got him as fit as I can off the sand, and yeah, I think he might just need this run, but be wary of him.
Ability. The next or last runner for this race is number 17, Pilgrim, with the kid on claim 4.
Yeah, I was disappointed with his first run. I thought he'd run at least midfield, and he just didn't go with him. He was so dumb, so green, and Appy rode him, and he didn't really assist him on the day. But I've put the other Appy on him this time with a claim 4. He's picked up a lot since his first run, and he knows a lot more about what's going on. And yeah, I'm hoping for a much improved run.
We move on to race 4. We have another 4 runners. It's celebrating Centurion member Nancy Osak's birthday. Made him plate for the fillies over 1,200 metres. Your first one is Apricity. Is that right? Apricity, let me get that right. This race is going to be interesting with me calling your horse's names, Mr. Ennion. Yeah, Apricity, Brevin Plaatjes rides.
Yeah, firstly, good birthday wishes to Nancy Osak. I hope she has a great year ahead of her. Yeah, Apricity is a nice filly. She ran right on top of him first time out. Very green, and she's improved a lot. So I'm hoping that she could be in the money.
Then we go on to you're going to have to help me with it.
A
Stedford. Richard Fourie rides. She's ran a fantastic ride to Electromagnetism, who's come out and won Open Company, so that form line is pretty strong.
Yeah, she's a nice filly, but she does want further. But like all the others that have had their first runs, she has improved considerably, and yeah, I'm hoping she can win.
And then RC Spear, Ashton Erie rides, also didn't get beat too far behind the Electromagnetism.
Yeah, she was very green, and she's also picked up. These are all nice fillies, and they're knocking on the door. And it's hard for me to pick one out of them because they're all so close together at home in their work. So I should be quite confident about earning a couple of checks from them.
And then Jen Palace, she got beat 11 lengths first time, can only improve their form. That form line is not too bad.
Well, to be honest with you, I told the owners I think she'll win first time out. And I was very disappointed in her run, but yeah, she pulled like a train, and I don't know why she didn't pull it home at all. But I've changed the bridle on her now and closed her mouth because she raced with the mouth open all the time and she was all over the place. And she basically pulled herself into the ground and fell into a hole. So yeah, I'm expecting another very good run from her because she shows quite a bit of ability, this filly.
Race 5 is the race Cape powered by Hollywood Bets, maiden plate for fillies over 1500. You've got Richard riding Lady Veritas for you. She ran 3 lengths off Take It As Red. It was a pretty good first run.
She should have won her first start. She got taken out in the race. That's why Richard's agent phoned me as soon as the weights came out. Can I ride that?
So you're
yeah,
pretty confident about her?
Yeah, she's a 2-year-old in open company. You know, it's always a hard task. And especially now, as we've got huge rain predicted now over the weekend. So that'll make the track quite heavy, which is not in her favour. But she's a smart filly. She's going to win 2,000 metres in the end, but she's showing good work. She's shown good improvement. I can't ask more from her, and I'm expecting a top-class run from her.
Your last runner is in race 8, the winter sprint over 1,200 metres. Also, it's in very good form as Arctic Wizard. Happy with him at home, and what do you think your chances are here?
Yeah, well, you know, it's the right race for him, and he's going to be very competitive.
Quietly confident, aren't you?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Mr. Ennion, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thanks, NJ.